Hey guys, I'm Tara Poem and thanks for joining me on the ground here in Tampa, Florida. So I am at my second No Kings 2.0 protest of the day, where protesters have gathered outside of the City Hall here in Tampa. We're going to go around and ask some questions about why people are here, what's motivating them to be protesting today. So the No Kings movement, this is, I believe, the fourth nationwide protest. It started about like 4 months ago. The last one, I believe, was on June 15th on Trump's birthday, and was quite large over in Washington, D.C. And they were protesting when Trump had a parade for his birthday as well. And so we're going to be joined also by Adam Francisco's going to be here later on. He should be at home recovering from his kidney transplant, but he's so motivated that he's going to be out here doing some street interviews.
7-year-old like you did pretty good job though. 7 years old. Okay, I'm gonna say this: people united will never be.
What do we want?
We don't know.
When do we want it?
Also unclear.
Why do we want it?
Because it was forwarded to us in an email, so it must be true. Yeah!
What motivates you to be coming out to today's protest?
To talk to people like you with cameras and microphones. Trump works for Federal Reserve Bank owners. He's a puppet. I'm not too sure that the Federal Reserve didn't sponsor this organization to come out and do these.
This organization, which organization is?
I'm not even sure which one's having this out here.
I heard it was a grassroots movement called indivisible.org.
I think that's the name of it, right.
What are your thoughts on the size of this protest? Do you think it's going to be effective? I mean, it's nationwide.
It's people voicing their frustrations with their lives, and they're blaming government for it. Rightfully so, but they're blaming the wrong person. Trump isn't the cause of it. If he were to die tomorrow, the Federal Reserve Bank owners would replace him like that, and there'd be somebody in office just as bad. I want to move out of the country like millions of Americans are doing every year.
If you were able to move out of the country, where would you go?
I wouldn't tell anybody.
You don't think that America is the #1 country in the world?
No way. No way. It stopped being that back in the 70s and 80s.
What was great about America back in the 70s and 80s?
You could go into a court and have a presiding judge look at the evidence and be fair and honest in his rulings. Nowadays, no way. 60% of all consumers who pay their money for equitable relief, who go into courthouses, get scammed.
What are some of your concerns about the direction America is going in?
We're being fleeced. We're being scammed as consumers. The Federal Reserve Bank owners own 95% of all the major corporations in America and probably the world. They're invested in most of the banks. No, they're invested in all of the banks in America. When you hemorrhage, when a cop violates your rights, I'm losing my voice, and when a judge violates your rights, honest services fraud, you hemorrhage money and it goes into their pockets because they own everything, and they know that, and they do it to consumers for profit and gain. That's why they they've purchased everything. They had bought up almost every business out there.
So as it relates to today's protest, isn't organic by the people but bankrolled by an organization?
I think that somehow the bankers paid this organization to be here so Americans can come out and take out their frustrations, just like action movies on television. They get people to let out their frustrations, so they're not aimed at them. If they were smart, they'd know who's calling the shots and where their problems originated from. They're the proximate cause of all problems.
So we got to follow the money trail.
Correct.
Hey, you want to do an interview? What do you?
And those who are coming into the country, we don't know. We've had a lot of people who came in under the Biden administration, and so I am in support of President Trump for deporting those who have come over illegally. Are you concerned? Sorry, marches.
I didn't see them at the moment. Are you concerned about other things people bring up, like fascism, authoritarianism, First Amendment issues?
I do have an issue with the way that the word fascism is being thrown around. I think violates everybody who disagrees with you as a fascist or a Nazi. It dehumanizes their opinions, and that is what's contributing to a lot of the hate in America. A couple of weeks ago when Charlie Kirk was murdered, I was absolutely torn apart by what happened, because anybody who has an opinion, they have the right to be posting it out there, and nobody in America should be killed over what their opinion is.
We're both going to be in the news.
Oh, fantastic!
Channel 13.
Fantastic.
Es gibt legale und illegale Einwanderer. Ich bin selbst Einwanderer. Ich unterstütze legale Einwanderung. Ich finde, dass Menschen in diesem Land willkommen sind. Sie bereichern unsere Kultur. Das ist etwas Wundervolles. Wir bitten nur darum, dass sie auf die richtige Art und Weise hierher kommen. Das ist alles, worum wir bitten.
Mein Herz ist bei dir.
Francisco, what brings you out here to today's protest when you should be recovering from your kidney transplant?
Listen, guys. Recovering from a kidney transplant is not one size fits all. I was going to the gym and running the day up until my transplant, so I kept my body ready to recover as quickly as possible. And even the doctors say, do what you feel comfortable doing. If there's pain, don't go. But I had to come out here today on this historic day just to see what's going on. How could I miss this? I couldn't. And I'm here with the MAGA crew. And it feels great to be back on the street, guys.
God bless the USA.
God bless the USA. God bless Donald Trump, our king, our fearless leader. And God bless Charlie Kirk, who is now with Jesus Christ in heaven. This is what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. We swept all the swing states. We swept all the swing states. We won the popular vote. We won the House. We won the Senate. We won the presidency. And we're going to win 20 more seats in the midterms. We are going to flip 20 more seats. The Democrats are cooked. You have no leadership. You have no message. Who is your leader? What is your message? Nobody knows. That's why you're going to lose again. You have no message. Such a racist woman.
That's pretty racist to say you're going to be deported for the color of your skin.
I hear it at every single protest. These people who are against ICE are suddenly pro-ICE when you're a Trump supporter. It's shocking. I didn't say you're going to pay, but it's well funded. Donald Trump!
I'm here with Patriotic Baddie.
Hi. Hey, what's up, y'all? I'm Patriotic Baddie. Got my America First hat, even though it's hard to see because it's light pink. But yeah, it says America First. I didn't want to do a MAGA hat because I'll be like, but I was like, America First. And since it's pink, I'm like low key, but still brings out the message. I was going to do a costume actually, but I couldn't get a costume in time. So I was just like, I'll just do America First.
What motivated you to be at today's protest?
Honestly, I think it's important to have these conversations with people. You know, sometimes they're really good. Sometimes people get hostile. But I just like being out, you know, in the community and, expressing our differences. I think that's important. And, you know, I'm really representing America coming out here. You know, I'm not big on party lines, but overall, I love America. So that's why I'm here.
What's something that Trump has done well, and what is something that he needs to improve with?
I think he's done well with the mass deportations. What I think he needs to improve with, I don't know if I want to say it. Not a huge fan of, I guess it's good now, but I wasn't a huge fan of his handling with Israel. Hate to say it. Wasn't a huge fan of that. But yeah, overall, I think I like what he's doing. I just, you know, the border was the most important thing for me.
Hey, never look.
But yeah, that was the most important thing for me.
Why is the border issue the most important thing for you?
Well, I feel like you can't have the strongest country in the world and let anybody come in. Yeah, you can't have the strongest country in the world and just let anybody in. It's a matter of security.
You don't have a country if you don't have a border.
Exactly, you know?
Okay, you're okay. But he's an asshole. But she's MAGA too.
You, I don't fuck what you want to label. See, you want to label for yourself? Because
So you call me an asshole, that's a label.
dude, you look cool. That's what you do. That's what you do for all your followers right now. That's what you do. Stop it. To the park. We're going to the park. But who the fuck should care? Who the fuck?
Let me finish my comment. You can talk next.
Turn off the
Talk next. So
You're a cop. You're a fucking cop.
Why did you come out to today's protest?
Well, basically the entire thing is that I think these people's opinions are flawed. I think that they're watching a lot of news media that doesn't make sense anymore. And I came out here to try and say, hey, look, there's another way.
What's your sign say?
Well, I have a few signs. First one I have says, "Make America Great Again." Second one I says, "How about Charlie Kirk?" Now this one's actually an interesting one because I held this sign up on halfway through the parade for around 30 minutes. Right?
How did people react?
Around 75% of the people said that, hey, Charlie Kirk deserved to get assassinated.
Wow.
And then I asked, well, should Trump be assassinated? They said yes. They said, should MAGA be assassinated? And they're like, yes. I've had 3 people come up to me today and threaten to knock me out just for holding up a
So
sign.
they agree with the violence, or they would want to do it themselves.
That's exactly right. And when some of them came up to me and said, hey, I don't condone violence, I'm like, well, most of the people here do. Most of the people, I've seen it. And then what happened after that is that they didn't believe me.
You say legal immigrants built this country. Illegals gotta go.
Oh, come on, man.
You gotta deport the
I
illegals.
have friends that have been deported. They've been here since they were 4.
Well, they should have been a citizen by that time.
They were trying to be citizens.
that have come
Oh, they should have got it done.
Everything about you is wrong.
I appreciate that. I appreciate your opinion.
Just to give you my side of something, okay? So many immigrants have come here from a variety of different ways, and after 2-3 generations,
their descendants all think they came legally. You'd be surprised how many people did not come legally. How many people jumped ships to get over from Ireland, from Italy. This is nothing new. But you know what?
Well, Ellis Island did have a process, a vetting process, which is what my family came through.
A very poor one.
Yeah, they still had a process though.
You really should have more compassion.
No process.
Yes,
I have
you should.
compassion. That's why I love what Trump's doing. He's putting them in a 2-week containment center. He's giving them money to go home and self-deport.
That's right, no, he's not.
Yeah, he is. He offered $1,000 for self-deportation and a free flight.
Yeah, let a 4-year-old decide what he should do legally.
I'm just telling you, that's the parents' fault then. That's the parents' fault.
That's your fault.
That's the parents' fault.
Talking about the descendants, if you're born in America, you are a U.S. citizen.
Exactly.
So that
It's a
logic
good point.
wouldn't even apply to those who are born
Exactly.
here. I mean, kids that are born here, they have the ability to be sponsoring their parents for citizenship. So that is a pathway to citizenship.
There you go.